Wednesday afternoon, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us on First at 4. The monsoon is in Arizona, but it's not hitting the valley.
Yeah, northern Arizona is seeing some rain and even some hail. Check out these videos here. Carrie Booth Miller posted this video of hail in Northwest Flagstaff this afternoon in the 12 News Weather Watchers Facebook group. It looks like it was coming down hard there.
And take a look at this video. This is rain pouring down in Flagstaff from Lori Miller. Wow. She sent this to us. It was at her apartment complex, so that was coming down pretty good. Okay, with all that being said, a lot of people, I tell you what, Lindsay, everywhere I go now, everybody's talking about the monsoon or lack thereof here in the valley. So, all right, what's the verdict? Anything coming our way?
Well, we could see a little bit of blowing dust, but that's not going to help us in the rain department tonight. Moisture will increase across the entire state late in the weekend, so Sunday into Monday. Here's a look at our storm reports this afternoon. We had some hail reports out toward Overguard, just to the northeast of Prescott, some hail reports, and then several coming out of Flagstaff, including some hailstones that were 1.5 inches in diameter. Here's the thunderstorms around Flagstaff right now. Just some light shower activity in the downtown area west of Williams, though. These are some hefty storms from I-40 and areas to the north. Those will continue for the next couple of hours, taking you down to the south. We do have a few showers and thunderstorms south and east of the valley. These will be capable of putting out some outflow boundaries, could see redevelopment of a few storms, and that also could spawn some dust concerns as we go through this evening for the lower deserts. Along the rim, numerous thunderstorms from Overguard into Show Low, White River, and these are sinking to the south and west. So folks out toward Globe, you do have some thunderstorms moving your way. Here's a look at the big picture, and you can see most of the activity confined to the higher terrain, with the exception of some of this activity north and east of Tucson, which could bring about some dust concerns for portions of Pinal and Maricopa counties for tonight. So that's our main threat, but we do have the minor threat to see some additional hailstones, even some damaging wind gusts and flash flooding underneath some of these thunderstorms. Here's an hour-by-hour look, and this is a look at 7 o'clock tonight. A lot of shower and storm activity from Graham County into Gila County, and then we do have some activity between 9 and 11 o'clock tonight around Pinal and Maricopa counties. Caribe?
All right, Lindsay, thank you.